Ladies and gentlemen, I am Heng Fan. How can a bigger tube fit inside a smaller tube? This sounds like a riddle, but it's actually a practical dilemma in our snake-eat-snake world. Take an eastern king snake. It can have a mouthful of a Texas rat snake. The problem is that the rat snake is longer than it's wide, and longer than the king snake. So you'd think the king snake could never swallow it whole. But snakes have solved countless predatory dilemmas since slithering into the scene some 150 years ago. Evolving length and limblessness, they've diversified rapidly. Their flexible heads and noodly bodies give them access to novel places and prey. Today, there are an estimated 4,000 snake species, spanning habitats high and low, wet and dry. All are carnivores, but their diets range from fish eggs to alligators. Jaw-dropping anatomy is a huge part of the answer. Snakes can swallow meals whole because their jawbones are infused like ours. They're connected by an elastic ligament, and the bones on the sides of their lower jaws flare apart so they can dramatically stretch their maws. Reticulated pythons can even achieve 180-degree gapes, their sharp curved line their jaws, keeping prey from wriggling out. And when choking down a big meal, many snakes shift the position of the entrance of their airways, isolating which ribcage regions they inhale with to help prevent suffocation. Pythons also have stretchy tissue along their jaws, enabling them to spread 4 times the size of their own skulls. They've been documented eating hyenas, alligators, and yes, even humans whole. After stretching, their skin might sag. It could take weeks to metabolize meals this large, but their intestines seem to have special cells for digesting bones, and they can sometimes survive for over a year on a single feast. Still, you might wonder, even if snakes can swallow large prey, we haven't fully answered the bigger tube inside smaller tube problem. How can the king snake handle something bigger? It turns out that the king snake does it with an elegant trick. Once it runs out of space in its flexible stomach, it doesn't just stretch randomly, it stretches and compresses its spine, shoving the rattlesnake into a kinked zigzag shape with its digestive tract. So a post-meal X-ray may look like this, because the snake isn't just swallowing a whole animal, it's rearranging the shape of the meal to fit the space available. You might find the truth hard to swallow, unless of course you are a snake.